Well, looky that. I boot the game and it gives me a changelog right away. So it looks like they've already made some improvements to the game since last week. Gotta like that. Looks like multiple semaphores can now be placed via shift click, which is going to be nice. Save some clicks that way. A couple balance changes, some errors, which I don't know if I ran into any of those. And then some UI updates here. So, I guess we'll see what this all means. Here we are once again. What's up, guys? This is Heis, and we're back in Railroad Corporation 2. It seemed like a number of you folks wanted to see a series, and a couple of you helped me out with some of the Google foo that I couldn't figure out in terms of getting the progression figured out on this level. And obviously we've already got quite the network here. We've got quite a lot of money, making some good progress, making good things, and we've got lots of trains running. But the big challenge was that we weren't able to complete this objective because we couldn't build a brickworks because we couldn't figure out where things were. Ooh, now Glendale needs mail. Now we can make mail trains. Ooh, the ADHD is strong in this game. Anyway, I can't recall which viewer because I read things and then immediately forget who said what. But thank you so much to the viewer that did the reading and figured it out. You have to have a specific department in your office in order to actually get things set up. So you have to have lobbying. Yeah. In settlements to benefit the company. Apparently this also does, let's see. Let's do some reading here. Okay, see, so I've installed the department for lobbying, and we can click on the different towns around the map, and we have the options to, there's decisions, industry land, a company will acquire a plot of land for construction of industrial facilities. And Bryan would be perfect because it's right next to Q, and then it's on the way to North Las Vegas, so we want to make that industry land. We need a specialist level 2, though, so he's going to be spendy. Oh, and we have to be level 2. Okay, so we're going to have to upgrade the department in general in order to have a level 2 person in order to do this. Okay, the mechanics, it's so, I just love this. It's very fun. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to hire Abraham Acosta. Yes. Why can't, not enough space for staff in the office to hire this specialist. Por qué? Why will it not let... Do we have to have... There's no office space. We have space for 10 folks. And then this guy, he's just one. Huh. I wonder what's going on there. Lobbying department. Are we running out of space overall? Oh, the staff is global? Apparently. Yeah, so we'll just upgrade our whole office here. Okay, that's not super clear. Oh, I guess it's 10 out of 10, which means, yeah, we've got 10 scientists working at the moment. So that tracks. Anyway, industry land, job applicants, Mr. Acosta, hire and assign, start lobbying. All right, we're lobbying and we're figuring it out. Hopefully they will make an industry land for us over here. In the meantime, we just saw that we can now run mail trains between Glendale and Shawnee, I believe. Because we know that route needs more trains, right? So, might as well get to it. Let's see. Hey, look at that. UI improvements. Thank you so much. I did notice that one of the devs had commented on my video saying, "Oh my god, Heist is playing our game," which I find that quite flattering, but you made a fun game. So anyway, that was one of the things that was very frustrating for me as somebody who played the previous game, but is now fixed already in less than a week. That is great turnaround time. So it's nice to know that you guys are committed in early access here. Let's see. So we can basically do 3 cars of mail and it'll still scoot pretty good. So we'll do that. It doesn't look like there's a ton of mail available at Glendale anyway, but we'll get that set up. Kapow. and let's go see. Our Schenectady 440, I don't know if we've upgraded this guy or not. I love this screen. Okay, now we've got the pulling mass all the way up. Oh, we've almost entirely upgraded this thing. Cool. All right. Well, let's go see what the scientists are up to then. Because I don't know if they're doing anything. Yeah, nobody's doing anything here. Well, we want to have more rated power so that we can get the next step going towards that and pulling mass. We want these two. So we'll get these guys going. There we go. Service life will be helpful. Get that going. Just get all of the things for this choo-choo. Although I don't know the difference between the Patterson and the Schenectady in terms of overall stats, but it doesn't really hurt. We've got the money to do all these researches, so we may as well. And then when we get that down, then we're going to get into a split where we can go down to the bogey or we can go to the mogul. And then we have to research both of those independently to ultimately end up with a 10-wheeler. That's neat. The research tree is more varied, so you have to kind of choose and pick what you're going to do, which is kind of neat, actually. Hey, there we go, industry land. Yes, construct a warehouse. Yep. So we gotta buy that industry land here. Or I guess we already bought it because we lobbied for it. The brickworks costs $1 million. Oh my god. Well, fine. Pow. And now we need to do. Oh my god. So we need quartz. We need clay. We need coal. Okay. Holy crapoly. That's going to add some trains. And we're going to have to figure out how we want to tie in this branch here to this guy. I don't even want to tie it into the network because we're only going to run quartz right there. So I want to just add a track. Brian's going to end up being quite the station here. Brian's already quite the town. Okay, scroll. We'll just toss that there. And then, Brian now demands mail and supply. Brian has grown quite large. Brian is what we call a large lad. Alright, we'll double track this for reasons. I don't know if we'll end up doing this or not, but anyway. Okay, so semaphores. Now it's one-way by default, which is a great change because the amount of times I'm going to use a two-way signal is very limited. And we get that. What was the shift-click thing about? I'm not sure. Well, we'll try that the next time we build something. Let's see. We've got a repair shop. We can upgrade that. We should also probably get... This is a big station, so we can... Let's just upgrade all the things in here. Let's see. Ooh, the train depot is cheaper here now. That's interesting. That's nice. But we won't bother with that. I wonder... We should be able to run it to Brian and then have it run there to Q. So we'll just go... and I guess we'll probably want to build... yeah, the pulling mass of the Memnon still clobbers everything else. So, yeah, we need a new big freight engine, but we're just gonna not do that, I guess. Let's see, did they change this? No, they didn't change that. Okay, that's fine. Grab this guy, we're gonna go to Q, and we're gonna load up with quartz. And then we're going to dump it all off there. Okay, and then he's gonna go. And that should figure it out. And then we need a coal, and then we also need a crap ton of clay. Okay, and we have coal here at Pasadena, so that's easy and simple to set up. So we'll grab this, and again, we're gonna just be buying more of the base choo-choo because we don't have much that's a little stronger. So Pasadena, load up on coal. God, we can... How many cars is that? Is that like 10 cars? That was 11 cars, I think. 23 kilometers an hour is a little slow. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. 22, but yeah, burn it down, run tonnage. We got a quad track main here, it's fine. Yeah, and then we'll just unload all of that. And then do we want to bring anything back? I guess we could bring passengers back. Does Pasadena accept passengers yet? It does. There we go. Okay, we'll get that rolling. And then we need clay. Yeah, and clay is heavy. Yeah, we really need to get some more freight heavy choo-choos next in the research line. We'll have to get that figured out. And I also want to see more about what the lobbying folks can do. Because, yeah, we've got the one guy hired, so we might as well try and see, yeah, what we can do here. Public facilities, social land. Building the upkeep, yeah, we want to, yeah, let's lobby these guys. Oh, it requires 2 level 2 guys. And we don't have to, there's no one else that's an applicant to be level 2 at the moment, so I guess we can't do that. That's a bummer. What about Glendale? Glendale's a big one for us. Oh, interesting. Huh. It's strange. The applicant pool makes that a bizarre setup. Okay, well, if we're going to be taking clay from the clay pit, though, our current junction here is just not ideal for any of that. So I think we're going to have to build another Y setup. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to just do some stuff there. And we basically made the outer lines not do anything. Oh my god, everyone's getting malfunctions. Minor malfunctions for everyone. Okay. We're gonna get rid of... Oh my god, that just killed all of those tracks. Well, that's fine. We're paused. We'll fix it. Okay. Oh, and then there's that cute little stub. Okay, so now we're going to replace that, make sure it's alt selected so the dual track thing do the thing. Yep, get that back in place. Okay, and then this one, we're basically just gonna grab it and we're just gonna go to the middle line because that's just, that's kind of what we've already done. Does that make sense? Kind of, not really, a little bit. It's fine. Okay, now signals. Okay. So if I go there, if I shift click. Oh. Oh, it just automatically spaced them. Oh my god, that is so much better. Oh, that puts a smile on your face. Yeah. Oh, rad. That's rad. Yeah, if you just don't want to have to deal with spacing the signals out, although it logically, I'm not sure the spacing logic is quite there yet. That is a heck of a lot better. Yeah, it's a little interesting on where it's choosing to place them, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll get there. A little bit more refinements to have there. Anyway, that'll get those there. We need another one right there, right at the entrance here to allow for really good sectional release. That's great. And then let's see if we just... Oh, so it replaces everybody and automatically spaces them. That's interesting. Okay. And then I can add in my sectional release guys as appropriate. Cool. Yeah, because we're about to be running a ton of choo-choos out of the clay pit here. And now the other thing is, a lot of you guys were suggesting adding a lot of crossovers to this setup so that trains could run around broken trains. Oh my god, there's like no signals on this end of things. That's bizarre. Just do that, and that, and that, and that. Oh, look, they gave us some more money. Yay, because we're spending money. Or something. Make sure that there's entry. Okay, so, oh, hang on. Don't want to do that. Go away. It looks like the auto replacement of what you already had is kind of not great when it gets close to interlocking. So I would really suggest that they look at the logic of that a little bit more. Because when you do the shift click to automatically place a bunch spaced out, I think that's really nice when you've got to run, but when you've got an interlocking that you've got to have, and you want to have the signals right up close at the edge of it, I think that's a pretty key piece. Anyway, a lot of you guys suggested that I put crossovers in, and I'm kind of on the fence. I think we should try it, because it'll let trains run around trains, but I don't know. Oh, hang on. Now all the semaphores got deleted on this line. Okay. Yeah, there's something goofy with the shift-click replacement logic. So that needs a little more work, but a good thought for sure. I'm probably gonna ignore it unless I've got a simple track and a new track for the time being, just because it doesn't seem like it's behaving the way you'd expect it to. Anyway, sometimes the trains in the old game, when you put crossovers in, had confusing logic, but who knows? Maybe this time it'll be better. And the other thing of concern is, if I put crossovers in, it's going to limit the amount of two trains at the same time, because there's no route locking and sectional release on the on interlockings and such. So if I do this, like what I mean when I say that, as far as I understand, so if I put signals here like this, just to govern that this little interlocking here, if I've got a train that wants to go straight on this track and a train that wants to go straight on this track, they both know that they're not using these switches, so both routes should be allowable across the interlocking in proper modern day signal logic, but this being a video game and dealing with track laying stuff, that's probably really hard to accomplish. And as such, I don't think that's allowed. So if somebody's in here, then it won't let them run, so you don't want to clog things up with a ton of crossovers. But I'm going to add a couple, and we'll kind of see. Maybe that's not how it works at all. So, I don't know. We shall experiment and see what happens. But I think we want to provide options here at the junctions. And I suppose I can probably, with diamonds, I can probably make them, rather than having to do universal crossovers, I could just do diamond crossovers. So that might be the move. There's not a train on that road. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because I can just... Yeah, we could just make everything a diamond, which is hilarious. Oops. That's the wrong way. Flip it around. There we go. Entries, exits, entries, exits. There we go. Okay. So we got a set of crossovers there that allows some stuff to happen. I should probably make these guys... Yeah, see, like, he just crossed over. Why did he just cross over? He didn't need to cross over. Well, he felt like it. I think we are in need of more maintenance things, because the choo-choos keep yelling at me that they're having problems. That's probably the next thing to look at. Alright, so we got a pair of double diamonds there. I'm going to add probably 3 in here, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, well, we're seeing the crossover in action. Train 11 light engine just decided to take the outside lane to speed past Train 10. Let's see what 20 does versus the 19 here. It's got the green signal. and then it goes to red, and then green, and so the signal indications are still a little strange. And he's just gonna choose to follow the other guys. So yeah, some of the logic on multiple main tracks in the one direction, yeah, like him cutting across for no reason there, little strange, which that's kind of what I was anticipating. I think I'm really gonna have to just micromanage waypoints to try and route the speedy boys on the outside versus the inside. So yeah, well, that's a little bit of a bummer, but thinking about trying to program AI train logic just hurts my brain. So anyway, what are all these trains here waiting for? Trying to unload coal. Okay. The pottery factory is just plumb full of thing because people haven't been taking enough plates. Well, plates are probably pretty valuable. We should be moving more of those to make more dollars. Brian wants plates. Brian wants everything. Shawnee is full of plates. They don't care about anything else. That's funny. Yeah, well, we could be moving plates to Brian. So we ought to start doing that, probably. How's all the lumber shenanigan going? Looks like it's getting there. Anyway, I wanted to do the next science here, but they're level 2 science now. And if I go to my science department overall, I have 8 specialists hired in science, and unfortunately, they're all level 1 guys, so we need to get some level 2 guys. So I have to go to my staff here, and we're gonna have to precision schedule this railroad, I think. Do we need all these geologists? I don't think so. Can we fire people? You mean to tell me that we can't fire people? Oh, those are job applicants. There we go. Yes, we can fire people. Do we need these geologists? No. Go away. And we've got 1 level 2 guy. Sorry, other guys. Layoffs come for us all. Probably should have picked people with the highest salaries and really been a ruthless businessman, but anyway. All right. Back to precision scheduling this railroad. All right, mass production. We want to assign some scientists. I'm on the science team. And we're going to hire Lucius Hamilton. Isn't he a Formula 1 driver? Anyway. Now we've got all kinds of space for staff. Look at that. So, that'll get more research going. In the meantime, we've got a bunch of trains moving clay towards the brickworks now. I don't think any of them are here yet because the clay is big and heavy. Let's see. They're going to be quite high-numbered trains. How many trains do we have? 36. So 34 is the one that's on the way. Where is he at? Oh, he's just now leaving the clay pit. Well, we'll make bricks move eventually. We'll eventually get to this point. Don't worry about it. Okay. So other than all of the trains getting minor malfunctions at the same time, because I'm playing on triple speed at this point, I did just double track the main between San Mateo and Shawnee because I realized it was still single track and we have a fair amount of grain trains that run between there. And I used the shift click to place the signals on it this time. And for new routes, I think it works pretty well. It put down all the signals kind of where you'd expect, and then I manually placed at the interlockings. I think updating existing stuff was a little goofy, but if you're placing a first route or adding a new track, I think that feature works pretty well. So just one of those quirks that maybe we have to deal with, and of those, I mean, that's not the end of the world. So no complaints here, honestly. But network is going well. We're making money. I've been upgrading the stations as much as I can to get more repairs done. We did get a little bit more research done. So now we can go towards the Bogey or the Mogul. Bogey needs 3 level 1s. They both need 3 level 1s. Let's see, the 260. Holy crap, that's a pulling choo-choo. That thing is a brick outhouse. Okay. What about the bogey? The bogey is a speedy boy, but also is 252 tons. Either way, it's pretty hard to go wrong, although the bogey can go 90 mile an hour, which is hilarious, but obviously we're not talking about correct stuff here. So bogey does 90. What does the mogul do? 75, but it's more... let's see. I don't know who's the better choo-choo. It's hard to say. It looks like the Mason might be the one to do. So I think we'll do the Mason. We'll get our level 2 guys on it too. Why not? We fired too many of our level 1 guys, and now we're dealing with the consequences. Oh no! So that'll get done at some point, which is exciting. I guess we could concurrently do that, but that's pretty expensive, honestly, the mogul. So we'll just do the 1. Did we finally start making bricks? We finally started to make bricks. So we got 32 bricks there, so we got to start moving some bricks. And then we're going to have to start upgrading some trains. That's going to get a little interesting here. Okay, buy trains. Yeah, again, we're probably going to want the Memnon because I'm sure bricks are heavy. I was just calling a train a brick outhouse. And we want to run to Brian. Hey, Brian, I want your bricks. Yeah, let's see. You could have a maximum of 7 cars of bricks, but that's not very quick, and it's got a long ways to go. So we'll do 5 cars of bricks, and then we got to run all the way to North Las Vegas, and we got to drop off the bricks at the local warehouse there. And then we do have tools at North Las Vegas. We've been supplying that. Do we have a town that wants tools on the way back? Does Brian want tools? Brian does not want tools. What kind of self-respecting town named Brian are you, Brian? Brian! Yeah, so I guess it's just gonna do that. Okay. And we'll save it, and then we'll just, you know, do a couple more of them. And that means we should probably also double track the line between San Mateo and Las Vegas. So I'll do that real quick, holding Alt to place the double track. Oh, that's right. Shift gives you a perfectly straight line. That's fun. Flying over here. Okay, kapow, kapow. Kapow, and tie it into the station. Sure, why not? Just like that. It's a bit of a tight spur there, but that's fine. I don't think we're gonna do anything else with that. So now if I shift click, pow, it'll just do that. Shift click, pow, it'll just do that. And then I'll manually add the interlocking entrance exit. You can see that they're spaced pretty intelligently. Pretty close, honestly, but logistically that's best for fast operation between trains. Get the other interlocking signal down manually. That's pretty slick. That saved a lot of clicks on that. So that feature is really nice for that sort of stuff. For existing tracks, it's a little goofy, but again, with user-placed track, the logic cases can get quite frustrating, for lack of any other word. So we've got kind of like this weird antler-shaped railroad by looking at the map. We don't do anything with the middle or the bottom of the map. We'll probably want to connect to some places here. Euless wants tools, and they're a huge town. Look at that. How do we want to connect into Euless? Because they are right in the smack middle of somewhere. We could obviously bring tools and make a lot of money. But they have a whiskey distillery at which we could start moving whiskey. Although I don't know if anyone else we run to desires whiskey. Let's see. Tools. Well, yeah, it's just Euless. What about whiskey? Yeah, they supply and they demand. Insert jokes about Ireland here. JK, I love Irish whiskey. Anyway, we do have passengers and mail big time there, so I almost want to tie in over to the network towards Glendale or Bryan. where the big transcon is, but then I don't want to have to run the tools around like crazy. Woodland makes books at the polygraph factory, which one commenter actually said that's actually partly where the word came from, which was very neat. Didn't know that. We could build a tunnel. We could, yeah, but does that make any sense? Book, or I don't think we're making paper anywhere. Paper. Brain goes to Apollo. It's demanded all over the place. It's made at Miami Gardens. And then we do have, we have logs over there. So we could do logs, we could connect there. We're just gonna make the narrow gauge circle up top, and then we're gonna tie in, because we need this, the grain to go to Euless for the whiskey. We need the logs to go to the paper to the polygraph factory to Euless. So we want to do yeah. So we want to. How do we want to do this? Do we just want to route all the trains through Euless and have one junction there? That's the spur up to Miami Gardens. It'd be more streamlined if we just went straight through. Or we also have Arvada, which also has its own dedicated logging, and then we don't make a circle. Maybe we do that. We do ka-chink, 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 ka-chunk, and then we tie in there. So yeah, we do a that, and then we do a that, or we tie in. I think we just have a crazy junction outside of Miami Gardens. And then we're just making a cross. I think that's gonna get silly. You guys ready to get silly? All right. So we're gonna build our station here at Woodland, and then we're going to build another one. Yes, I know the trains are malfunctioning. They're always malfunctioning. That's their secret cap. It's a steam locomotive. Have you ever worked on one before? Anyway, and then Miami Gardens. Miami Gardens is actually pretty sizable. They'll probably want passengers pretty quick here. Get a station there. Okay, and then Arvada, which is very near the Railroad Museum here in Colorado. It's funny, it's like the next town over. It's right near Golden. And then Huntington Park. Okay, so do we just slurp both of those guys in there? They want grain too. So maybe we just shoop, and then we have two Ys on either side. Right? Is that the strategy for now? I think that's the strategy for now. And we're gonna single track railroad this whole mess. Kapow. Why not? Tunk. Straight bullet line railroad. Love to see it. Okay, and then Glendale now demands paper. Well, good for Glendale. It's very demanding of him. Okay, and then we'll just run this over here, and we're just really bird's eye view. Oh, hang on. We don't want to do that because we changed the way that our station is oriented. We want to sneak around that little hoodoo there. Now go do that hoodoo that you do so well. And then we'll just do a Y right out the station. There's not going to be a ton of traffic at that place anyway. Be careful not to burn down all of your cash heists. But what do I want to? Is there ever going to need to be a connection there? Arvada wants grain. It's fine. Euless is connected. Okay, so we need to go to Woodland. So we'll make this basically a tight Y. Well, I guess we'll get this kind of aimed just past that guy there. And then we want to just make this a tight Y like this. 50 is fine through there. Okay. So we've got that chunk of alignment. Now the meme of this is that we really want another locomotive shop here, a train depot, which we need $450,000 for. which we do not have at this moment. So we'll raise some money so that we can build whatever this turns into, and then get a train depot so that we don't have to run something from Pasadena up to this new grouping of stuff that we have. All right, well, while we're triple, Brian demands whiskey. The meme is now here. That settles it. We'll connect from Euless towards Brian, our big hub. Brian, he likes plates, he likes glass, he likes whiskey, he likes coal, he likes people, all the stuff. Yeah, we'll tie into Brian somewhere over there from Euless to complete this little stub of circle at some point. But we still need some more dollars. So while we're raising dollars, you can see that the first of the brick hath been delivered. We need to see about ES&D'ing across here. So if we just do that, $901,000. That's a lot of money. So let's see. We can go control and scroll wheel to raise and lower things. Slope is too long. Okay, well, we're gonna try and see how can we ES&D our way up and over this. See how much cheaper this is, viewers? Okay. Oh, I can't go higher than that? What if I confirm and then I start again? Okay. So you can't build ridiculous mountain pass railroads. That is a smidgen of a bummer, but it is still going to be significantly cheaper to do than the other way. And then we just simply crash back down to Earth right there. So a short tunnel instead of a very long tunnel. Okay. I kind of wish you could go higher so that you could build up over the mountains, but, you know, I guess that's not the point. Not everything has to be narrow gauge highs. Yeah, shut up. Okay, well, now we're going to continue raising money, and then when we can afford a train depot in Euless, we'll get there. Oh, we researched the bogey. Well, look at that. Well, we want more pulling mass, and we want the speed. I mean, it's already such a speedy boy, so we're going to go for more max tractive effort here. We'll sign our level 2 boys on it. Why not? And then it's got a lot of repairability, reliability. I guess we'll go on max speed because it's cheap. I guess we should hire a new scientist again. Mr. Santos, welcome. I promise I won't fire you yet. Hey, look, there's the money. I promise that if I buy a train depot right now, it won't all evaporate. Okay. So do we buy our first bogey? Buy a bogey. Bogey. And we want to go to North Las Vegas, and we're going to grab all the tools. Oh my god. You can just haul so much. Big chooch. Alright. I want to see it. Bogey. Speedy little boy. Look at him going. They animated the drop links. That's fun. Look at them. That's cool. The Masons have goofy, crazy valve gear. I don't think it's actually set in forwards, but it's not like you can tell from this distance anyway. But the drop links with the tumbling shaft over the top of the boiler, that was the way that they allowed the bogey to actually pivot, because the front engine set all pivots. It's technically an articulated locomotive of a very strange, fun variety. But, yeah. So they actually animated the drop links doing the dance, which might be a smidge exaggerated, but it's hard to tell when it's animated that fast. This thing is just schmoovin'. So it's gonna go pick up. Stuff there. We should probably get a repair depot here, and then we should probably get one at Euless while we're starting a new facility here. And then how expensive are bogey? Bogey cheap. Bogey super cheap, and it's way better than everything else we have. So we're gonna have to replace literally everything. So we're gonna get the book trio going, I think. So we're gonna go Arvada, We're gonna schlorp all the logs, which, I mean, God, you can have so many cars on this thing, and it still goes 40. Yeah, it's so much better than everything else we have. And then we want to dump off all of the stuff at the paper mill and just let it go. So that'll get that going. And he's gonna go run up there. Oh, I should probably put signals down on this. Yeah, we'll put some two-ways down here at the entries to the Y. Two of those didn't place. That was weird. Huh. Not sure what that's about. And I can't do the entries to the Y there, so I hate to do exits because that's how you get trains staring at trains, but we're not going to have too many trains on this alignment yet. Oh, it had to slow down to 20 for the bridge. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize that we put a bridge on. God, they brought that mechanic back from Tycoon of old. Super slow speed on the bridge. Okay. Well, so we've got that. They're running there. Gonna move the logs to the paper mill. And then we need to move paper to the polygraph factory. And then we need to, we'll probably just run that as one train. Save a little thing. We'll have a complex route with that. So we'll go, okay, buy new. Train depot selected, Euless. Buy the bogey. And we're gonna go to Miami Gardens to start. We're gonna load paper. Probably 6 cars, shrug. Dump off those. Load less books. Just because. And then we'll dump them off at Euless. Perfect. And then that should get that rolling. So we'll have that thing. I guess that engine's just going to bounce back and forth, so we should probably also add a repair shop at Miami Gardens. And now that we've got some semblance of cash, upgrading this bridge so that it's not a travesty sounds great. Because this guy's probably doing more than 100 right now, technically. It's doing 89 mile an hour. Yeah, and it slowed down. The mixture of units in this game is still a wee bit interesting, but that's fine. Alright, so then we could get a whole network of grain. I mean, we could run grain out of Huntington Park to all of these locations. But the primary one is we want to do Euless, but we need to get glass. Glass. Don't mind me quoting cockatoos. I mean, African greys. Oh, glass is only produced down south at Egan. And that needs quartz and coal. So Egan would make sense to tie in next to Bryan. That's going to become another big main. Doing that run and then tying in Euless to... Oh, that's gonna cause some transportation headaches. Do we turn Bryan into an even bigger station? We might. I don't know. That's a problem for not right now. We're gonna build at Egan. I want to deliver these bricks, darn it. We're gonna build at Egan, and then we'll build the main. Aim it at Bryan. It's very flat through there, which is nice. And then, so we're gonna double track this, and we want the junction to be double tracked. So we'll just do this. Just start building it double tracked for now, because this is just going to become quite the thoroughfare. We'll do that, and then we can just make tracks go to tracks. Just like that. And yes, that's made the trains sad. We don't know what to do! We're jogging in place because we don't know what to do! Okay. Go away. That should fix yourselves. Fix yourselves. What if I scrap that line too? Oh god, that scrapped the whole thing. Oh, great. Well, that wasn't ideal. And these trains are both still broken. Okay, well, we're just going to hold resume. No. Hold resume. Oh, it doesn't know how to route itself anymore. You poor stupid train. We're gonna copy you with a mason bogey. Congrats on the upgrade. And congrats, you're scrapped. Bye-bye. And then the other train, I don't know what happened to the other train. It just kind of teleported. Okay, well, I'm gonna rebuild that real quick. That explains why it costs so much to delete all that track. I'm gonna rebuild that, and we'll be right back. Local railroad opens pit of despair. News at 11. Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that while I was placing track down, but there's now a pit in the shape of pants. It's the Junction pants pit. So that's a thing that exists now. It's fine. But the trains were not confused this time. So a little bit more early access rearing its head there, but honest to God, of the early access titles, this is not so bad. It's not the best. I do have to say, for bug stuff, Railroader, honest to God, is quite good as far as an early access game goes in terms of bugs. Yeah, this has been, I would say, above middle of the road, at least in my experience. So let's keep on laying this track here, get it all doubled up, and then we'll get some signals, we'll get some trains running. It's gonna turn into a logistical puzzle. Okay, the line's all built, all signalized. Egan is a big city. We could have passenger trains, we could have mail trains, we could have, we make glass, we could bring pottery. We could even bring bricks. Oh my god. So we could have a glass brick train just hauling fancy materials when we get there. But let's get the glass going first. And goodness, yeah, we're gonna want a repair shop here. I can smell that already. Quartz and coal. Okay. So theoretically, I should just be able to run a train from the quartz quarry, which I'm glad we already doubled up and did. Oh, we could sell the local commodity in town? That's a button you have? That's a thing? Because there was definitely somewhere where it was like, they want this, but we can do that? Only if we own the industry, I think. Yeah, so we could buy this grain field, and then we could sell the commodities immediately, and then we don't have to pay Railroad Tycoon strat. Let's do it. The Leighton Moreland strat. Sell in town. Look at this. We're printing money. Although it removes the capacity that we have there. But anyway. Perform trading automatically. If I have more than 5 grain in stock. Check both storages. If they have less than... Yeah, then sell. Cool. Why not? I guess if I have more than 10, so that we could keep some on hand for all the trains, and they have less than 10. Sure. And that should keep San Mateo feeding themselves, and we'll make money. There are so many little neat, nuanced things to do in this game. I love it. A lot of players and commenters recommended I play Railway Empire or Transport Fever 2, both of which we've played on live streams on the channel, both of which are decently fun, I will say. Neither of them really scratched the itch to me. Like, this gives me the kind of almost Factorio, I'm excited, I want to do this thing so I can do this thing, like, you know, I want to do the next thing, blah, 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 I've got another mole to whack, kind of fun and excitement thing, which I don't feel that those games get. Like, those games didn't draw me in like this one. And that might just be me. That is something that is hard to quantify, but that's kind of how I feel. All right, let's buy a bogey. Top speed 114 miles an hour. 114 mile an hour on a Mason. They were sewing machines. They were speedy boys, but not 114. But it's fine. Pew! All right. Slowed up to quartz. 5 cars, keep it speedy. And then we're going to go down to Egan, dump off those 5. Is there anything that I could bring back specifically to Q? I don't think Q wants anything other than grain. We could bring back passengers and dump them off at Bryan, though. So we'll load up some passengers, 4 cars, keep it speedy. Oh, hang on, we don't want to do that. We want to unload at Bryan. We want to dump our people on Bryan. And then we'll just do 2 of those. And then we need coal? Is that the other thing? Coal and quartz? Yeah. Is there any coal that's closer? No. We could do a cutoff from Pasadena to Junction with Egan and save some traffic on the cluster that is the main. Or we could just precision schedule this railroad. What say you, viewers? Let's precision schedule it. All right, we're going to leave out of Pasadena. We're going to bring a smorgasbord of coal. God, we can take all kinds of coal with us. 10 loads of coal. We're going to go down to Egan, dump off the 10 loads of coal. And then we can probably just bring passengers back. Why not? Yeah. Perfect. Do that, and then we'll copy it. So we'll have 2 of those, 2 of those. That'll get glass going. And then we can also build... we'll do another train that is just a dedicated... runs out of Bryan, and it just does passengers down to, I should just add the stations here. I know the name of the station, don't I? Egan. Yep. And we'll just do passengers, unload passengers, unload passengers. Kapow, we got a passenger train, and then we'll also do a mail train. Ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. 4 mail cars. Unload 4 mail cars, and then we'll go to Egan. Add 4 mail cars, unload 4 mail cars. Cool. Oh, that's paper. Hang on. Wait a minute. I clicked on the wrong one. Okay. That looks better. Cool. So that'll get going. We're delivering bricks. What is our northern terminal setup doing now? Have we gotten things? Have we delivered books yet? Now that might be what this is. Yes, he's bringing books right now. That's exciting. Or maybe that was tools. We do have some books in stock. They're becoming educated. Did we build the... Oh my god, books are expensive. Love that. $71,000 for a car of books. This is a well-read society we have here. And how's the paper mill? Okay, they've got plenty of paper in stock. Train 44 is the book paper train. Did we make a train that moves tools? It does not look like we did that. Let's do that. Buy a new train. Mason Bogey. We can go North Las Vegas. I don't know where this accent's come from. Gonna pick up the tools. And we're going to drop them off at Euless. And then, yeah, I don't think we can take anything back. Take what you can. Give nothing back. And one more bout of things, and then all the bricks will be delivered. We're almost there, ladies and gents. Oh, and I just realized that I just bought those 2 trains. And I called for them to run out of Pasadena instead of Euless. Oopsie. Oops, I did it again. It's fine. It's fine. I should probably double track the portion between Woodland and at least the Junction here for now. Because we're going to end up with the tool train and that on that. So... what was the other train I just bought? I just bought 2 trains. Bogey Oh no, we just did the one train for the North Law. Yeah, okay. And he's making his way downtown. He'll be there sometime in the next 5 years. It's fine. Okay. Well, that gives us plenty of time to double track this real quick. Yeah, we'll yeet that signal. Yeet the signal. Scroll all the way out. Double the tracks. Ka-tunk, ka-tunk. Get out of the way. Oh, and now... now demands wood. That cat has no business demanding wood. Anyway. Oh, I pressed Alt, not Shift. My bad. Go away. Shift click. Pow. Pow. And then that'll do that. And North Las Vegas now accepts passengers, so we can edit the tool train and actually have it carry something else back. So, of course, the instant we build the train, then it does something else. Okay, so we're gonna edit, load, unload. We're gonna have it unload 4 passenger cars, and we're gonna have it load 4 passenger cars at Euless. Okay. I'm gonna manage some research things. We'll be right back. Well, a lot of money sure has appeared in the recent days, so I think I'm gonna start building the Euless cutoff. I think I named it Brian, vaguely. Yes? Okay, soil excavation price is like nothing, so we're pretty much there. We're gonna try and tie this in a way that makes some semblance of some sense. Try to keep the junctions somewhat close together here. And I'm gonna start this as 2 tracks. I don't know if we're gonna use it as 2 tracks all that much to start with, but hopefully we don't confuse any trains along the way by wrecking their pathing. Seems fine. That's great. Cool. So we're just gonna put some signals down, get our sectional release in. Kapow, 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 kapow. Oh, excuse the. I completed the final objective. Oh. Cool. Complete the scenario, but I don't wanna. We just where did this $11 million come from? I guess that's the Sandbox part. Well then. But I wanted to run whiskey trains. Well, I guess we'll celebrate by trying to haul a train of whiskey here, and then we'll complete the scenario, and then maybe we'll play campaign. But we should be set up to do it now. Are we making glass? What's the big holdup here? What's going on down here? You wanna go 2 ways or something, bud? Train 46, what are you doing, bud? What? All of the trains to Egan are just stuck. We found some early access. Okay, what if I get rid of that track? Does that help? If I get rid of that signal, does that help? Okay. Bizarre. That was placed with the current, the new shift clicky boy. Why are you okay? Well, I don't know what manner of early access sadness is going on here with this station track and this thing in particular. I think we're gonna add a track. We're just gonna fix. We fix. We just do this, do that, fixed it, and then we just one way in, one way out. Don't think about it too hard, Mr. Train. There we go. Okay. Why do you struggle so hard, friendo? That track is scary, apparently. No matter what I do, like, if I do that? No? Is it just waiting for the other train to leave the block? No. Okay, bug report for you guys. Yeah, he's just literally just waiting. Well, I would have to sit here and manually delete and undelete the signal, but here's a late bug report for you guys. I don't know what in all manner of signaling is going on here. Devs, if there's any log file or something I can give you, let me know. I wanted to run a whiskey train, but I guess we're going to complete the scenario. So I'm going to save this before we get out of here so that we have it, and then complete the scenario. Look at that. $11.7 million, built 4,600 miles, 7 staff, 52 trains, 2873 cargo. Lots of fun. Very fun. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And, you know, if you want to see some more of this game, let me know. Sounds like there's a Deerall Valley update coming up, so we might pivot back to that next week. Just depends on if the update's out or not. It's supposed to be huge. So, as always, thanks so much for watching. Catch y'all next time.